Hi everyone, this is Cherie from Cherie's Creative, and today I'm going to do a sample board, and I'm going to do like a natural looking geode, but I'm not going to put any jewels or anything. I want it to look more natural, like if you took a slice out of it. And I'm using, this is those woodpecker thin boards, and I want to use it because for me it's a sample. I don't have to waste a whole big board and then find out I don't like the colors or something. So I'm trying to get it level here. One thing is these sometimes come warped, and it's right in the middle, so it's nice and level. And for this, I don't always sand down, but for this I did because it's been sitting a long time. And so let me get a rag so I can wipe it off. I cleaned my studio out a little bit yesterday, so now I'm not finding much. So I'm just going to use a damp rag. And these blue towels, I like them better than a paper towel because they don't leave any dust behind. Okay, make sure that's still okay. It's still okay. And I'm going to use 1-to-1. Today I'm going to use Stone Coat. And I don't need that much, but I'm going to make 6 ounces. So here's the 3-ounce mark. And I put the B in first. There we go. I'll make sure it's on a more level surface. There we go. And out to 6. Let's see. I went a tad over 3, so I might have to go a tad over 6. I'm going to watch it with part A because it can come out really glumpy and it's thicker than B. So really pay attention to your measurement and let it settle a second or two. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're going to mix it really good. Let me sit down for this part. How you mix and mix and mix. And of course, if you're not a beginner, you can fast forward. And when you're mixing, make sure you get all along the sides and the bottom. You really mix it up. So this is probably going to take a few minutes. Also, these are the colors I'm using, all on my website, www.cheriescreative.com. This is wine red. It's a beautiful mica iron metal series. This is platinum pearl, which is really beautiful. It's not quite white, and it's got this beautiful, very tiny tint of a goldish color in it. Rainbow or platinum pearl. And then I'm going to use just a tiny bit of royal gold. Sorry if these are upside down. And my own mix of Sahara stamps, which is under the custom color series. And you can find those all on my site. And if you're in Australia, you can find them at Dennis Color Bank site at a1pigmentsaustralia.com .au, except for the Sahara sands that I mixed on my own. And so what I do is I always put the powder in the cup first, because otherwise you are putting it over the resin and it'll have much more chance of poofing up in your face, and you don't want that. You want to protect yourself. So I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I just basically want the abstract geode shape, not the jewel part. So we'll see. This might be 2 layers, so I might have 2 different videos going on. And please subscribe and like the videos you watch. I really appreciate it. And if you have any comments or questions, please ask. Or if you would like to see something you haven't seen experimented with before, I would love to do that. You can also donate to my channel via PayPal, and my email's all lowercase, B as in boy, CHERIE 2001 at yahoo.com. Substrates become expensive, and to be able to videotape everything, I could use some help. So feel free to send me something, and I'll link my address. I'll try and do these videos once or twice a week. Sometimes I need to take a break just to let my creativity side get more in tune. Sometimes I need to go out in nature. Sometimes I need to get completely off social media so I'm not influenced so much, and find my own space of what I want to do. Okay, so let me add, I'm just going to add a little bit here. I don't want much black either. I'll probably have a lot of resin left over. Okay, stir this in and stir slow so that that powder does not poof up. This is, I forgot to mention, this is carbon black that I also have on my website, and the A1 Pigments also have on theirs. So I want to let you know too, is I just lowered the free shipping down to, if you order $50 worth of pigments, you get free shipping. And all my glitters, I just up the amount I give for the same price, so that's a good deal. And it's really a bargain. I mean, 20 grams for, it's between, I think, $7 and $9 or $10. And there's some very popular sites that sell half of that for the same cost. So, you know, give it a try. Okay, there's black. This is, I love this wine red. It's one of my favorite colors, but I say that with a lot of them. So you want to make sure you stir those mica powders in really well. Look at that color, isn't that beautiful? I might add a little more resin to it just so I have a little more. slowly again. Let that get mixed in, then you can go faster. And I don't really need that much gold, so I'll just use that much. And I haven't decided which order I'm going to lay this in. But that's the reason to experiment on something like these woodpecker boards. Okay, platinum pearl. See how that reflects the light so nicely? And it's nicer than a, you know, a stark white, and so that's what I want. I want it to look more like a more natural stone. And then this is the Sahara sands. It's kind of a peachy color. It's got gold highlights in it. Let's see, I might add a little more resin in here. It's because I like that color. I like all the colors, but I might use that more. I'm not really sure, but that's what experimenting is all about. This is a little transparent since I added that extra resin in. So I kind of want it a little more solid. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put just a drop of this white aluminum. Just a drop. Not white aluminum. White Rust-Oleum. I can't tilt the thing, but... uh-oh. See if it dried up all the way through. There we go. Open more. There we go. And I just want a drop. I don't want any more than that, because I want it to keep its color, but maybe we'll get a little cell action in there. And yeah, and it made it a little more solid, which if I had added more of the just the platinum pearl, I could have got it more solid too, but I didn't want to put mica on top of the cup. I always like it at the bottom. Okay, and that's, see how it's kind of selling on its own a little bit. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to put just get these out of the way. I'm going to put just a little bit of resin on this. I don't want a whole lot. I just want enough so that the other colors will slide easier. Maybe a little more than that. When it's too thick, then it'll slide too much, and I don't want it to do that. I'm just going to add a little at a time, and you can kind of just fill on there. Just a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, it's not too much. Here on there. Okay, I'm going to change my gloves. I should have had 2 pair on, so I wouldn't have had to go through with that, but oh well. Okay. Uh-oh, doggy ears. Or no, you know what that is? That's that Angelina fiber that sometimes I get all over. Okay, I'm going to warm it up just a little bit. Get some of those bubbles out. More hair. Probably also because we cleaned up in here a little bit yesterday, and so you get things floating more in the air. Stuff in it. Another way to combat that, after you clean and like wait till the next day and spray with this, you know, just a water bottle up in the air, and it'll bring everything down to the floor so you don't have dust floating in the air. And apparently I didn't do this enough. So I'm really glad this is a practice piece. So where it's light over here, since I didn't spray paint this, I'm going to go light with a little platinum pearl. And I want to take my time with this. I don't just want to pour it on, because I'm trying to make some kind of design and see how it turns out. It's got a tiny yellowish tint, which is fine. It looks more natural. And then I think just to have a really good contrast, I'm going to go with the wine red. I also might put just a little Sahara sands down in here. Ooh, I love that. That glow. So let's see. Maybe just a tiny line of black. Okay, now maybe in another direction. I can tell I might need to mix more of everything. So on this, I'm going to pour up here. Like that. This time maybe a little of this. It's okay to go over the color. It's okay to do whatever you want. And I don't want to do the gold yet. I want to do the gold last. Need more platinum pearl. And yeah, I'll have to mix more up. More of this. Sahara sands. Let's do a little black. And yeah, so let's see what else. More pearl in here. Yeah, so I'm gonna make more of this. Let that set a minute. Okay, get the get a clean stick. Stir slow. There we go. I'm also going to do more wine red. And sorry, I should have had enough, but I didn't know how much I was going to use on this substrate. So. Okay, another clean stick. Don't ever stick your resin stick in there. You'll ruin your powders. That's probably too much powder, but mica powders are more forgiving to use with resin. Other things you have to make sure, like acrylic paint, you have to make sure you use, 10% or less of it compared to the resin. So 90% resin, 10% acrylic. But mica powders, you can use more. Okay, and I'm loving how the Sahara sands the gold is separating a little bit from it. That's in the Sahara sands. Okay, and I'm going to use another drop of this Rust-Oleum white in here. Okay, stir it up. And I might even need to make more. Oops, I might have made the mistake of not putting enough mica in there. It's a little transparent, but that's okay. So I'm going to do against my cardinal rule and add more platinum pearl in there. Go. Okay, so be careful. Slowly dunk it in there. You don't want this flying up in your face. Okay, now stir it in really well. There we go. That's much better. Maybe another drop of the Rust-Oleum. And that layer on top of the can, this layer, is totally my fault. I didn't close the can well enough. I might want a little cell action, but not a whole lot. Okay, stir that in. There we go. Gosh, maybe more Sahara sands too. The thing is, I don't want to use the heat gun and blow this around much. I want it to keep its structure. So it might, you know, take more resin. Okay, let's see. Slowly stir. You can see that little poof that came up. Okay, now a little more resin. Okay. So I think I'll do a line of black here. Do more Sahara sands. Let that spread on its own. More line on this side. Yeah. There we go. I'm liking it. More black on here. I'm going to add a little Sahara sands in there. Drag it through. Okay, I'm going to use the torch just to heat it up a little, get the bubbles out. I'm liking these colors together. Let me get the torch lit up. You can see that's not quite level. It's coming off. There we go. Come on, torch. There we go. There we go. Turn it down. I just have the flame way down. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to pop these bubbles. Get this moving a little bit, but not a whole lot. I want it mostly defined. Go around the edge where that blue is showing. There we go. Let's see, I'm going to take some of this. Let's go around this edge. And I'm liking that. See, I might do a thicker layer here. The red. There we go. And when you lay it on again, it'll look more like a more natural geode slice. So I like to follow along the lines we already created and just add a little dimension in there by doing this. So it just naturally makes that. I love that. And I like the different shades of, this is not shadow, this is different shades of that platinum pearl, which I'm liking. Okay, this came in levels somehow. Okay. Should have painted it white, as you can see the blue underneath. So now I just want to take lines of gold and just go there. Maybe have it come off. Have it look like a vein. There we go. I'm loving it. Let's try drop a gold in here. Maybe an oval shape. And then take just a drop of the clear. Put it over that. Yes, perfect. Might do that over here too. It's maybe in the Sahara sands a little. And one thing about using stone coat, you get a long time to play. And can you see how the clear reacts with that gold? Well, any metallic really, it's or anything really, to give it more like a 3D dimension. There we go. There we go. I might just go a line of clear over this too. Yeah. Over here. Yeah, don't make your lines perfect. Make them more natural looking. Going wiggly. Sorry, stop in the mid-sentence. Yeah, and I'm really liking that. Might tilt a little to try and get more coverage of that blue. But I don't want to tilt the design, so I might just do this. Let's see. See what happens if it goes in that black. Yeah, it still gives it more dimension. Yes, I like that. Looks more like stone. Okay. Maybe more gold on the edge will stop that blue. You can just drag this a little. Yeah. Oh, the blue is going to show up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm curious what you guys think. I hope you can see what I see. I'm really liking it. Where'd my gold stick go? I don't know. Whoops, mixed it in the wine red. It does not look as natural as the other one, so I'm going to spread it a little. Okay, did I just blow it? Maybe. Okay, it's not like really going with the rest of it, so I might have to tilt this. So turn this on. Turn it down. No, it's okay now that I smoothed it out. Get some of these bubbles. Okay, you guys, I think I'll leave it like this. Still gonna cover the blue, try to. Might just have to come back and do that. Smooth around the edge. And I like the sample board, I like the colors, so I'll probably do it on a larger scale. So thank you everybody, and visit me at www.cherie'screative.com, and don't forget the 10% discount is capital CCF and free shipping over $50. $50 or over. All right, thank you. Have a good day.